Well, it wasn't too long ago when I came up with the plan to make a dove hunting heaven. The last time that I checked on the sunflower field was Memorial Day weekend, and now we're the weekend after the 4th of July. So it's been probably about 5 weeks or so since I looked at it. And let me tell you guys, things are looking fantastic. Now, I don't know if it's too early for them to be flowered out like this, but I would rather take early than late. So I'm gonna take this for what it is. The stand is looking really, really, really good. We're gonna take a look at the field today. I've got the drone up in the air doing some fun stuff, showing you guys all the angles. So I'm gonna just keep talking here because there's probably some really cool stuff, and I wanna just be able to show you guys because it's a lot better than what I can show you on the ground here. Like the ground, you can see a few things I'll show you guys here in a bit, but I think from the air, it just looks so cool. So let's go ahead and give you guys the grand reveal from eye level and show you guys what we got here. And what do you think? I gotta hold this mic because I lost my little corded mic, so we're doing it like news anchor style here, but we got the field. It looks really, really, really good. I can't wait to show you guys. So come on, let's go check out the sunflower field. All right, so if you guys haven't been keeping up on this whole process here, there's been 2 videos in this series. Normally, like my video series, when I do a series, it's got like 20 something videos. This one, it's not gonna have a whole heck of a lot of videos. Otherwise, you'd basically just be watching plants grow, and that's kind of boring. So we're just doing incremental big changes. We're standing right on the edge of the field. You can see there's tons of sunflowers, nice heads on them, bright yellow. They're all facing east. I'm curious to see them kind of throughout the day moving and following the sun like people say they do. I've never noticed that before. So, as far as the sunflowers are concerned, I'm gonna kind of weasel my way through here. Yeah, they're kind of thick. So I think it kind of stunted them a little bit being so close together, but it's not too bad. In the drone, you can see that there's little gaps in the sunflowers. And it's not necessarily like a big no sunflower patch, it's just really thin, and then the weeds came up in that place. I think it has to do with broadcasting the weeds and then also using that harrow to cover the seeds. Did I say broadcasting the weeds? Broadcasting the seeds and then using that harrow to cover them back up. I think some of the seeds just kind of moved around or they didn't have good ground contact and whatnot. So you can see here, I'm in one of those empty patches here. I'll get to the edge of it. So yeah, there's some weeds down here, but the big plan here is before season opens, we're gonna mow everything. And so my concern was that these broadleafs were gonna cover so much dirt that we wouldn't have any bare dirt for these doves to feed on. But to my surprise, we do. So when these get mowed, there's gonna be plenty of bare dirt. Like look at, there's just not a lot of coverage down there on the bottom. Now it is July, things can change before September, but at this point, I'm not concerned about the doves being able to find bare dirt in here because there's plenty of it. The same holds true for the empty patches all throughout the field, and even where the sunflowers are really thick, there's still some weeds in there, but we're not having a grass issue. It's just a broadleaf issue, and we couldn't spray for them. I'm not gonna have a problem giving these doves bare dirt to feed on, and that's the biggest thing. You wanna have clean ground because these doves, they're not gonna scratch through stuff like a turkey would. They're gonna just pick up what they can easily find on the ground, so you want bare dirt with seed on it, and then they're gonna be able to find their meal easily. Now, as far as the rest of the field's concerned, I mean, it all looks pretty much the same. There's some bigger heads, but you know, they're all pretty close to that size. Over kind of more towards the middle of the field, I'll kind of see if I can work my way over there. I don't want to crush all these. I want to have as many sunflowers as possible out here. While we're walking over to show you guys the big heads on these sunflowers, I want to tell you guys, if you haven't kept up on the series, go ahead and check out the 1st and 2nd episodes, because you will probably be surprised that this sunflower field came from 2 bags of fertilizer and 1 bag of bird seed. So it's pretty reasonable for everybody to be able to do this if you have a place to do it, of course. So this is one of the good heads. You can see there's my face, there's the head. I think this one is further along than most of them. So you can see all the little pollens in there. And looks like we've even got some seeds starting in there, which is really, really, really cool. I don't know if it's too early, to be real honest with you. I'm happy with where it's at. If it's too early, it's too early. The seeds will drop down to the ground, birds will find it. It'll maybe even load up for opener, which would be really pretty awesome. It's kind of the point of the field though, is to feed the birds and help the quail and do a little bit of dove hunting, and especially helping pollinators. I mean, I'm surprised, well, it's kind of a rainy, cloudy day. No bumblebees out and about. I'm not too concerned if they seed out early and they just droop and wilt and die. Perfect, less for me to do. I don't have to round up them before I mow them. Nature's gonna just do its thing. So that would be ideal. But the plan going forward here is I need to figure out how to mow this and what kind of pattern I want to mow it in. I want to do strips, and I want to do it incrementally throughout the season, so then I can extend the life of this field and it doesn't just get eaten up in 1 week. I'm thinking maybe for opener I'll do a couple of long way strips, then come back maybe a week or two later and then mow a couple other strips into it, and then, you know, towards the end of September we'll just chop it all down and do a big barn burner hunt. Hopefully dove hunting out here in October is kind of fun because all the corn's cut and there's still birds around, so it'd be cool to get some hunts in October out here. This is kind of the area right here where the sunflowers are the biggest, kind of like right up on this hill right here. But I think it's funny when you look in the drone video, you can see the path that I went when I was spreading the seed. I did long ways on the field. Sorry, I've got to use my head to point things because I got to hold on to this mic. I went long ways, and then I came back with the rest of the seed and went short ways. So I was going east, west, and north, south, and you can see strips from where I was spreading seed. It's kind of cool. But next time I'm going to do it completely differently. I wanted to show you guys the good looking stuff real quick. Yeah, it's about shoulder high. I'm like 5'10", so that guy back there, he's getting after it, man. He's wanting to get on top of all of them. Same with this guy right here, right there. But yeah, this is where the good stuff is. This is as far as you can see, man, just sunflowers. And this is, I don't know if I mentioned in this video, but this is an acre. So 1 acre field of sunflowers. They're doing good. So hopefully they'll keep going. I think it's gonna work out good. I think we're gonna have plenty of bare dirt. We're gonna have plenty of seed. The sunflowers are looking really good, especially for July. It was hot there for a while. We weren't getting much rain, and I was kind of getting a little bit concerned, but man, these things are native. These, I think they are. I don't know if black oil sunflowers are native, but we have native sunflowers. So, you know, they're just adapted really well to these conditions, and I think that's what's helped them do really well. They're all about, you know, kind of chest high, maybe 4.5 feet out here in the middle, a little shorter on the edges. But as far as seed production is concerned, I think it'll be pretty darn good. Let me know down in the comments if you guys like this. Give me some ideas on how to mow this, what your recommendations are. I think at this point it's just a waiting game. Hopefully we can get some more rain, get some good pollination, and get these seeds nice and big for these birds this fall. But I do have some other stuff coming down with this, and you know, I think it's getting close. I gotta start preparing, so stay tuned because we're gonna make this even better. That's about it. That's my sunflower field. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on social media, do the whole thing. I'll catch you guys on the next one.